Ladies and gentlemen, Hex community of all ages, hey, Jake Freedom here, coming to you live from YouTube for this week's Hex Showcase Card of the Week. And this week we're going to be talking about the artifact side of the set, something we haven't talked a whole lot about. We haven't had a whole lot of Showcase Cards of the Week about the artifacts, but this one here in particular is a 2 casting cost, 1/1 troop. And this week's Showcase Card of the Week is Time Bug. Like I said, 2 cost, 1/1 troop artifact. He is an insect. His card text reads, Flight. Shuffle 2 Time Bugs you control that dealt damage to an opposing champion this turn into your deck. Take an additional turn after this one. So face value, this card could possibly have some pretty good potential, either early game or late game. I could see maybe like, you know, having a somehow, you know, comboing this with like a suppressed fire maybe, so like a couple troops can't block, maybe get these guys to deal damage through, and you know, maybe have like a stronger troop in the field, maybe, you know, like a 4 or 5, you know, attack card, you know, you can take, so then you can take an additional turn after that, or maybe you can, you know, what's the other one? The blinding, not the blinding light, the veteran gladiator maybe, to get some damage through with this guy here. You know, maybe play this, maybe play the Time Bug, you know, like a 3 of, probably not a 4 of, but probably maybe a 3 of, so you can, so the chances of you having at least 2 out on the field on the table at all times will be a little bit greater, because doing a 4 of may not be the greatest thing in the world. But yeah, I could see this guy. He'd have to be definitely comboed with something late game to actually block your opponent from actually blocking, so you can get that damage through to then do an additional turn. You know, then maybe if you get the additional turn, maybe you have some charge characters, you know, or not some charge, some speed characters, speed cards in your hand. You throw them out there, you don't do some more damage, this, that, and the other thing. So I mean, all in all, I think this guy here, he's pretty good, you know, for what he has. Plus, he's, you know, let's not forget the fact that he has flight. So you might not even need to use Suppressed Fire, Veteran Gladiator, unless you're up against another flight deck. You know, just hover over your opponents and bam, hit them. You know, so I think the Time Bug here is actually pretty valuable for what he can do, as long as you have 2 of them out there, and 2 of them have to deal damage. So that's going to be the trick, though, is getting 2 of them out on the table to have 2 of them do damage, so you can get that additional turn after that. So yeah, I mean, if you know, for me to grade this card here, I'd give him probably a 6, maybe a 7. Now, granted, he's only a 1/1, but the 1/1 is not what we're looking for. It's the additional turn after this one is actually what we're looking for there. You can, since it's an additional turn and not just an additional combat turn, you can start your turn completely over again. You can lay another resource, you get another main phase, you get another combat phase, you get another secondary phase, you get all that stuff over again, just to get 2 of these guys to do damage. So I think its value is far greater than what its casting cost is. So yeah, 6, 5, 6, yeah, 5 is a little low. I think 6, 7, you know, on my scale of 1 to 10, I think is actually pretty good there. Those are my thoughts on the card. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Go and leave a comment down below, and we can talk about it. Other than that, if you liked the video, go and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more Hex Showcase Cards of the Week, be sure to click subscribe down below, and we'll have another video for you soon.